Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kyle Kuzma.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Nicholas Claxton out there with Green. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Barrett at the 1 spot. And for Utah, they've got Trae Young. Holmgren is out there with Barnes. Then it's Jones. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now Jones following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Back to Barnes. Here he goes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Bounce pass Wagner. Payne for 3. The rebound by Young. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Jones after R.J. Barrett's bucket. McDaniels outside. Young finds Jones. Clock at 6. Barnes sets a screen for Jones. It's good from Barnes on the assist from Jones. Barnes has got his second basket.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Back to Wagner. Barrett with a screen on McDaniels. Wagner passes to Barrett. Denver needs to get off the shot. And it's off from three-point range. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Jones, the pass to Young. Now Barnes. Here's the 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Barnes has got 7.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Back to Green. Bane inside the three-point line. Can't nail the jumper.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Young against Barrett. Pass to Holmgren. Barnes sets a screen for Holmgren. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Green kicks to Wagner. A kick out to Bane. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. McDaniels dishes to Young. Pass to Jones. Now McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation, Doris. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
Now here's Barnes. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. McDaniels passes to Holmgren. On the wing, Barnes. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Claxton with it. McDaniels picks him up. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels, how his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Here's Claxton, still without a basket. Wagner has screen on Young. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, just so good at recognizing, hey, perhaps it's my opportunity from distance now.
It's Young on the wing. Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Jones, no luck.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Wagner looking it over. Barnes grabs the miss.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Young finds McDaniel. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wagner wide open. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 9. Here's Holmgren. The Jazz again can't hit it. Wagner outside. Pass to Bain. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. That doesn't go either for Wagner.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
And here's Young. Barnes sets a screen for Young. And that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got 11.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Barnes. Dunn, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Miles McBride subbed in for Herbert Jones. Bridges, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
This is why you got to stay up on Bain or pay the price.
Young outside. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Wagner. That one goes. Count it. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Kuzma with a screen on Bain. Tipped away.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bridges outside. From outside the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Bridges against Young. Can they get it? Rebound by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Gillespie. Bridges finds Green. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to find out which teams have had the hottest shooters since All-Star. The Jazz, number 1.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Dunn passes to McBride. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right wing. To the middle. Here's Gillespie. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jazz trail by 4. Dunn outside. Kuzma outside. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Let's see the stat sheet here for Desmond Bain.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Just 4 to shoot. Young outside, puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Jazz trail by 4. Dunn left side. Here's McBride. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over to the left wing. To the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Young looking around. Shoots the 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, "I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life." Back over to you, Kevin.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Gillespie, the pass to Bridges. Now here's Adams. Pass to Gillespie. It's up a 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
In the corner, Messi with it. McBride finds Young. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Outside, Green. Pass to Bridges. Rejected by Young. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Wagner. Green is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Barrett, and it's Riley in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Rollins. Pass to Barnes. Now McBride. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Barrett the pass to Wagner. Here's Claxton. And here is Green, covered by Barnes. Wagner from long range. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. And when it comes to R.J. Barrett, what do you think, Doris, about his development?
Well, we know he's got a scorer's mindset, and he's excellent off the dribble. The key for his growth is just he's got to become a consistent shot maker from deep.
Out to Barrett. Barrett setting a pick for Wagner. Knocked away. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
A moment now to see the numbers for Barnes. Averaging about 18 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Riley can't hit. Jazz trail by 5. Holmgren the pass to Rollins. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Claxton, to the paint. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now Jones. Barnes the screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
That's good from Barnes.
I think when you Think Scotty Barnes, you think a well-defined skill set. He can pass, he can defend, he's got size. This guy can do it all.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now, here's Barrett. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. McBride passes to Barnes, and the shot goes in. Barnes has got 14.
Guys, you can tell Scotty Barnes is locked in on the offensive end, and now he's found a rhythm, and there is no backing down.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Bain against Jones. Gillespie from out on the wing, he knocks it down. Gillespie's got 7 points.
And the dime from Desmond Bain. Terrific vision on that one.
Pass to Rollins. Barnes the screen. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Gillespie. He's got 7. Bridges misses. And here is Holmgren. Back to Barnes. And McBride now top of the key. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Jazz working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rollins the pass to Jones.
You know Mikal Bridges, one of the best defenders in the game. Send it back.
Nifty move. Wagner kicks to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Bounce pass Wagner. Now Bridges. Stolen away in transition. Here come the Jazz. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Barnes.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
For 3, Bridges sinks the triple. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Holmgren can't hit.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Bridges misses. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Barnes outside. Holmgren in the high post. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Wagner finds Bridges. Back to Bain. Off target from outside. Jazz trailed by 5. McBride passes to Rollins. Barnes screen on Claxton. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Pass to Gillespie. Bridges outside. And again, Denver no good.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Outside, Jones. Here's Rollins. Down low. Now Holmgren. And the rejection by Claxton. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes outside. Pass to Rollins. Holmgren the screen. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Bridges. 11-point game his last outing. Bain passes to Gillespie. 4 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Utah with the rebound. Jones the pass to Rollins. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So Utah ends up going with the new group. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You look at the Jazz. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, the Denver Nuggets, just a few spots below there.
And I think for Denver,
They've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And Doris, we're early on in Chris Dunn's career, but is it fair to say many wondered if it might be short-lived?
Oh, there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league, and there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. But give Chris credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player.
And here are the Nuggets now, after the basket by Utah. The Nuggets moving the ball around, and the 3 off target.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Kuzma, uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Barrett the pass to Bridges. From downtown, and Barrett with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Barrett's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. It's Young on the wing. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Nuggets, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Here's Kuzma, following the basket by Draymond Green, and Trae Young gets the three. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice and composed on that three there. Trae giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Bridges outside. Another three for Denver.
That's his fifth three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Pass to Kuzma. Young outside. Again, Young missing. The Nuggets shooting well. They're at 45%. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's McDaniels. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality, does a nice job drawing contact.
The Jazz have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The free throw drops for McDaniels.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
And he can't hit the second. Denver in the lead. Claxton the pass to Green. Wagner outside. Done against Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Green bounce pass. Claxton. The rebound by Young. The Jazz shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Lets it go with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand on it.
Utah has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Bridges outside. Back to Wagner. Green with a screen on McDaniel. Green passes to Claxton. Will it go? Kuzma pulls it in. Jazz leading by 5. McDaniels outside. Pass to Young. 12 seconds left in the first half. Kuzma with a screen on Bridges. Young fires away from outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Utah out in front, leading by 5. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Trey, you guys managed to fight your way back and take the lead. How'd you do it?
This was our effort, sticking to the game plan. They're a very, very tough team, very talented team. We got to our game plan.
You were disciplined and it's paid off. Thanks so much, Trey.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hi, everyone. Let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. And the Eastern Conference winner, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
All right, fellas, time to talk about that first half. How fantastic has Scotty Barnes been?
He's wrecking those boys in the lane. They look worn out and defeated. That's how I used to do it.
Yeah, I knew somehow you was going to bring this back to you, but I don't disagree.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Herbert Jones is out there with Young. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Now Claxton after the missed three from Trae Young. Wagner finds Bain. Now here's Wagner. 6 to shoot. Barrett setting a pick for Wagner. There's the triple. Rebound Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Young. This one for three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wasted no time on that one. Wagner's got the first basket of the second half here for the Nuggets. And it's Jones with the ball for Utah. A 2-point game. Barnes outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Jones. Pocket 6. Another miss by Utah.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Outside, Green. For 3, Barrett. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Jones hasn't made one yet. And here's Young from the arc.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Barrett kicks to Bain. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Jones finds Young. Holmgren outside. Barnes the screen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That's good from Barnes. Barnes hits them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Barrett against Young. Barrett the pass to Wagner. The Nuggets with another miss.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Barnes outside. Young outside. Back to Barnes. There's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Boy, you love Barnes being assertive on offense. He forces the defense to foul him there.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. The Nuggets trail by 6. Deep 2 from Wagner. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot, Mr. Wagner.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Payne for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's now only a 1-point Jazz lead.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
McDaniels outside. Barnes looking around. Young from outside. Denver grabs the miss. Baines got 5 rebounds tonight.
His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Wagner passes to Baines. A miss that time would have put him up. For Utah, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. It's stolen by Green. Inside, here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Draymond Green, 4th.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Gillespie. McDaniels defending. And stolen by Barnes.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Bridges against Young. Holmgren with a screen on Bridges. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. The Jazz working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by McDaniel.
I love the do-it-all approach by Scotty Barnes. That's a nice assist there.
Gillespie, the pass to Claxton. And here is Bain. Bridges for three. Barnes grabs the miss. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And Barnes sends it back.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen. Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Jazz leading by 3. Jones in the post, guarded by Bain. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And that one falls for Jones. A different look for Utah. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Miles McBride comes in for McDaniels. And Rollins subbed in for Young. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nuggets trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Jones. Here's Barnes. The shot, no good. Good defense by Claxton. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Jazz leading by 3. Out left to the wing. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. It's picked off. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Rollins. Kuzma outside. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Claxton against Barnes. Outside, Bain. Shot clock at 6. And he hits it to tie the game up. Bain's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Denver. Pass to Rollins. Stripped away. And here we go. Claxton against Barnes. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Here's Gillespie. From deep, Green. Kuzma pulls it in. Pass to Rollins. On the wing, Barnes. Claxton with the steal. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 7 points for Draymond Green. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nuggets?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Claxton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Jones. Can they get it? And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. The lead is 2. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now here's Jones. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kuzma with a screen on Bain. Jacks up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Kuzma's got 7.
Yeah, you know that Kyle Kuzma has 3-point range, boy, and he's got the green light.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Big group substitution here for Denver. Back to Bain. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And they get it back. Adams down low. Barnes on him. Just 5 on the clock. Barrett inside the three-point line. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his first points of the night.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kuzma with a screen on Adams. And Kuzma slams it in.
You can see Kyle Kuzma can be the handler or the screener. That's how skilled he is in pick and roll.
The Nuggets trail. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Adams. Draymond Green comes in for Wagner. And it's Riley in for Bain. Pass to McBride. Barnes screen on Riley. Got a piece of it. McBride bounce pass. Here's Rollins. Barnes the screen. To the middle. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 3-point Utah lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
.46 seconds left to play in the third. Rollins against Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Jazz. McBride's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Barnes. They get a hand on it. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
He's had 7 tries at the line, made 5.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
The Nuggets trail by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Pass to Barrett. Up and in from the low block. Barrett's got 9.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Jazz lead by 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Barrett has got the ball here for Denver. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Barrett is out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wagner in at the power forward position.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Holmgren with it, defended now by Wagner. To the paint, here's McDaniels, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First free throw is good. And McDaniels drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside, Barrett. Claxton with it. Wagner outside. Bridges double team. Clock at 6. And a wide open look for Claxton. Another 3 for Denver.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Rollins the pass to Young. Looking to get back on track here. And Bridges with the block. Down low. Here's Wagner. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Wagner likes to work his way to the painted area as much as possible. Look how comfortable he is finishing around the rim.
Outside, Barrett. Wagner outside. Pass to Bridges. Over Young. Bridges misses. Utah trailing here. Now Misi. Now McDaniels. Barrett covering. Holmgren right side. Wagner with the block.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
Bridges kicks to Bain. Stolen by McDaniel. Young from outside. Here's Holmgren. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Payne for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Over to the wing. Rollins against Payne. Holmgren sets the screen for McDaniel. Holmgren in the corner. 3 on the clock. It's good from long range. And now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Barrett wide open. He fires. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
And it's blocked. Here's Rollins. Young outside. They set the pick. Here's Misi. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Nuggets. That's tipped. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Holmgren's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Barrett the pass to Bridges. Claxton is screen on Young. Bridges misses.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. Barrett the pass to Claxton. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Bridges to stop the run. It's tipped. And they recover it. Holmgren outside. Here's Young. Barrett covering. Launches a three. Holmgren can't hit. Denver's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Fires from deep. Barrett, no good. Jazz leading by 7. Bounce pass from Messi. Young outside. Holmgren outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Young kicks to Holmgren. Another miss by Utah. The Nuggets shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Messi. And Messi throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Wagner with a screen for Barrett. Pass to Bridges. Here's Claxton. Now Barrett fires the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Young's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Out to the wing. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Claxton the pass to Barrett. Wagner a screen on McDaniel. Bridges for 3. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Bridges with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Trying to end the drought, and with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Claxton.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look for Utah. Scotty Barnes comes in for Yves Messi. And it's Herbert Jones in for Rollins. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Barnes finds McDaniel. Now, here's Holmgren. Claxton covering, trains the three-pointer. Holmgren's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Claxton a screen on Barnes. And it's Wagner missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Barnes dishes to McDaniels. Pass to Holmgren. And the rejection by Claxton. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Barrett's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And here's Wagner, defended by Young. Claxton sets the screen for Wagner. to the left side wing. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Jones kicks to Barnes. Here's McDaniels. Here's Young. Holmgren with a screen on Wagner. Young takes advantage. That J is good.
And that's just something that Young excels at. And boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Claxton a screen on Barnes. Wagner, 12-footer, gets it. And here's Jones. Young outside. Wagner against Barnes. 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniel. Oh, what a play inside.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
The Nuggets trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's off.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Young. Claxton with the rebound. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 40% from the field. Here's Bridges. It's Barrett on the wing, covered by Barnes. Misses the three. Jazz leading by 12. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Holmgren in the high post. Claxton's there. McDaniels. The long shot, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Denver.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Utah.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Barnes.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Denver now. They trail by 14.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Bane drops them both. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.